Oh, goodness me. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to TTG F2 Round 1 here at the Belgian Grand Prix Live. My name is JamesHead14. As you can see, I've taken a hit, obviously, on my connection. Hopefully it's going to be alright for the next hour and a half of action that will unfold, of course, out on track. Joining me in the commentary box, as always, for TTG commentary is Alan Kay.
Good evening, James. How are you? Looking forward to this little mini-series.
I'm absolutely fantastic, as I'm looking forward as well to the series unfolding out on track tonight. And I've just been informed that Lyronix needs an invite, so I'm going to give him an invite because he's on my friends list, so I'll give him an invite in. Apologies about the blue screen for anyone that is tuning in at this stage. Let me have a look. Where is he? There he is. Got him. Right, he should have an invite in now. Lighty's in. Somers Plaster. Gypsy George. Fate Benfica. Sean Lighty. Mr. Sneaky. That's a great name, that. Kieran McGinley. One of our fellow commentators in the TTG Esports team. And it's going to be Battle of the Commentators tonight with... Is it Tejwal that's going to be in?
Tej is supposed to be here. I don't see him in the lobby at the moment, but hopefully he'll be here before the
Hopefully we'll be here.
start of the race. Battle of the Commentators. I think a few of our viewers will have been building up for this, that anyone that knew it was coming, so.
Yeah. Well, this is looking good. 10 people here so far. I think we're expecting another 5 at least, so we're going to be up to 15 people out on track tonight, which is fantastic. I'm just having a look at what is going on. Mr. McGinley telling me not. Don't forget to spectate, James. I won't. Trust me, I won't. And apologies in advance to anyone that's tuning in about my voice. As you can probably tell, it is a little bit down on power, let's just say. I'm going to share this out and try and get some new subscribers to the channel. Going to get some of the Global Hub Racing guys in, with us being on a night off, of course.
If they're not racing, they might as well be watching us.
Yeah, they may as well be watching us. Definitely nothing going on in Global Hub tonight, so that's going to be quite good.
Stream chat up so we can see what our viewers have assigned us.
Can you call George just George? Let's call him George. Let's call him George. He's in the Williams, of course. May's in the Ferrari. Plaster in the Force India. George in the Williams. Fate in the Renault, Sean in the McLaren, Lighty in the Ferrari, Mr. Sneaky in the Force India, Bowgie in the Williams, Kieran in the Renault, and Lyronix, who I've had the privilege of commentating on before, which is fantastic. He's in the Sauber, and we've also just had Bishy join at the top in the Mercedes. So that's the rundown of who's going to be out on track tonight and in what car. So now to 11 drivers out on track, which is going to be a little disappointing because we are expecting 15. A little disappointing, but hopefully everything goes according to plan tonight, and hopefully
number 2 commentator there, Tej, to complete the Battle of the Commentators. No point in Kieran battling with himself.
Kieran is going to be battling with himself at the minute. Hopefully Tej does join, and I think Tej, don't get me wrong, he's PSGL founder. I've been reading up. Pretty sure.
Yeah, Tej, yeah, I think so.
Jeffrey Henney has just joined at the bottom. Dutchman, first Dutchman in the league tonight. Of course, we are going to be here for 4 weeks on a Tuesday, so TTG F2 on a Tuesday will be happening same time as it is now, 8 o'clock, with me and Alan Kay commentating on all 4 rounds of the championship out on track, and it should be fantastic action. Maybe even better than thingy. Mr. McGinley has just came in by saying, "In before I lose the back end at Radion." you definitely will lose the back end, especially if you are running an unstable setup around here. It can be quite costly. And Wilco says, Jeffrey, good luck. Wishing Jeffrey the best of luck in the comments there. Of course, do put your interactions into us in the comment section. We are very. Oh, what were you saying there?
Mine's just said spectator.
Oh. Oops. There we go. I'm in spectator. I don't want to be doing what I did a couple of weeks ago and actually racing a race. Don't want to be doing that again. So,
yeah,
honestly,
it was Jack. I was with one of the mini league tournaments where he done it. That's what I use in a car.
Definitely don't want to be doing that. I normally retire at the start of things, which is decent anyways. But we do have 9 viewers tuning in, which I think is normally much hard. I think it's much less for TTG F2. Obviously, this is my first time here.
Well, usually a Thursday night or Tuesday night with Kieran and Tej, who are usually here. Sorry guys, you'll have to put up with Kieran on track. I didn't see Tej joining, so he's not on track. He is in this series now, so you will see him next week. Kieran and Tej are usually here for TTL F1 on a Tuesday night, so as far as I'm aware, the viewer figures are quite high for that as well with the two guys. Kieran and Tej and Kieran and Andy on a Thursday. So.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Tej is back next week. Hopefully he might be able to join in this 18-minute qualifying session that will be taking place right now. It's the traditional league racing format for those of you who might be new to TTG. There is support for Mr. Sneaky, by the way, in the comment section. Plenty of support coming in there for our drivers who are going to be out on track, and hopefully showing you clean and competitive racing, which I'm sure is what we all want to see here in TTG F2.
Portuguese support for Fight and Mr. Sneaky, so hopefully the Portuguese guys can deliver their support some success.
Yeah, I think it is I think it's really good to have an array of support for our drivers. I think it comes to show that we've built a really good network here in TTG. Obviously my first time commentating here, so I'm a bit of a virgin to this, but you never know. I really have just said that live on stream, haven't I? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it looks quite overcast.
So, yeah, maybe one of the drivers might give us a message of what the weather's forecast to be, but it is the traditional league format of dynamic weather as well, so we could see rain here.
Fantastic. Fantastic. It does look quite foggy and it is definitely not sunny out on track, so it normally means rain is imminent.
Belgium is one of those tracks where it has, like the Ardennes Forest has its own microclimate, so the game does replicate that by having a higher percentage of wet races at Belgium as well than other tracks. So,
is it?
A higher chance of seeing rain.
Sorry, I thought it was raining there, coming out of the pits.
It does look kind of like little spits in the air, but it could be, as you said, it could be the fog or it could be light rain.
It's looking okay at the minute. Fishy out on track first.
Wet tyres, so everyone's got slicks still across their car, so.
Just heard from Maze right at the end of the race.
Oh, so that's
fantastic. That's the sort of races I like. Yes. Yeah, very happy. Very, very happy there. Bishy, by the way, I've got my tyre graphic up. He says he's on the super softs. He's actually on the soft compound of tyre. You can see that at the top right hand side of your screens if you are, of course, new to TTG F2, which I hope some of you are. It was fantastic. Who is the driver championship leader? This is the first round.
This is the first round of a 4-round series.
So whoever wins tonight will be the championship leader. And you'll have to forgive me because I don't really know some of the corner names around here, so I'll try my best around here.
I know a small field, but the two Mazes, or the two Renaults, Fight and Kieran will announce the tires on the outlap there, so maybe
oh yeah,
one looking for toe off the other. Looking as a team, the Renaults.
Kieran on the softs and Fate on the supers there as well. Supers obviously the quicker tyre, But Bishy just coming through Blanchimont. Yeah.
We've got the two runners are going to be the first ones onto a lap anyway.
It's going to be Bishy actually. Yeah, Bishy's going through the bus stop chicane.
Bishy's the first man out.
Bishy first out on track, about to start a lap here in Belgium, running down towards turn 1. The famous Leclerc and Grosjean crashes happening there at turn 1. Now on the run down towards Rouge and Radion, down through the little kink. I don't know if there's a special name for that.
Alonso getting airborne in turn 1 there as well.
Oh yeah. Alonso getting airborne at turn 1, but Bishy through Rouge and Radion, not losing the back end there, looking like he's got a very stable setup on, running down towards the Lecombe chicane at the end of the straight. 29.5, and was that a spot of rain I've just seen on my screen there? Possibly. Oh, he's invalidated.
He's invalidated, he's slowed down anyway, and he's got two fast runners behind him, so...
Yep, on board with Fate now. Fate coming through no name. Bishy going to get out of the way, off the racing line. Good sportsmanship there, shown by Bishy. On the run down towards Prix, which is where the back end does tend to kick out most compared to Radion. Of course, at the top of the hill, but looking through that Fate, looking very nice.
On the inside there, on the left-hand side, coming through Prix.
Oh, yeah. Definitely don't want to be doing that. Coming to the next left and right. Now on the run down towards Stavelot. This is the end of the second sector. A 1:15.1. I think that's quite quick from Fate's perspective. Portuguese driver now running up towards Blanchimont and to the bus stop chicane, which of course are the final two corners here at this legendary Formula 1 track here in the upper valleys of Belgium. And Fate coming around the final corner now. Bus stop chicane, right and left. Getting the run out. It's going to be 42 or 43, I think, here from Fate to begin off with. On a set of supers. Comes across the line, 43.2. Good lap, that.
I think you'd see that come down. I think you'd be looking at sort of a low 42 zeros, or
yeah,
sort of 42.0, 42.1, or a high 130 or 4.
Maybe go sneaky, just splitting the two Reynolds there.
Mr. Sneaky. And Kieran does 44.6 on the softs. That's not a bad time for the softs.
Yeah, one point.
Probably another lap on that set as well, I'd say. So.
Yeah. 1.4 seconds though between him and his teammate on a set of supers. Is that the optimal time, or do you think it should be like 8, 9 tenths, which I think it should be personally?
Don't forget as well, his teammates come out, Benfica's come out on super soft tyres, so he's got his tyres up to temperature for that first lap. So he's had a lap on the better tyre that are up to temperature. Where Kieran's tyres probably won't be up to temperature till around now, so you're looking at Kieran's next lap being, if he does another lap on the softs, being a more comparable lap.
Yeah. Bishy now coming through the left at no name. On the run down towards Prix, one of the most fearsome corners on this track. Don't want to catch the inside curb, runs wide actually. Very nice line taken through there on Bishy. He's on a set of softs as well, so he's on a similar strategy at the minute to Kieran, who's currently in third with a 44.6. I would imagine him to go quicker.
Getting a bit twitchy out of no name, and I'm worried a bit. So it's still on it, being about it over back by Ironics there on the mediums.
It's, yeah, looking like he might be invalidated, but I'm not sure. One ball with Bishy though. Oh, Bishy's going to run out of ERS coming through Blanchimont and into bus stop chicane. He's going to run out of it any second. There you go, he goes. ERS is gone for Bishy. This is looking like a 40... This is going to be looking around a 44, I think, from Bishy.
43, I'd say level, I'd say. Around the 43 level.
Ooh! That's a great lap.
That is a good lap, and it just a little bit more ERS control.
Oh, where's he going?
He's going straight on. He's taking his wing off. So.
Lyronix across the line goes third. On a set of mediums, that's a good lap on a set of mediums.
He obviously didn't invalidate that lap entirely. And on mediums as well, the guys that are out mediums, Lyronix and Mays, they want the mediums for the I expect. Mays not known yet who will know on the soft before, but Lyronix you would definitely expect to do a second lap. We were saying if you went to what a Kieran would have not been given on the soft, but you would expect the mediums to go do another lap or...
Oh, who's... Oh, Jeffrey's just set a lap, 46 flat on a set of softs. Must have made a mistake somewhere out on track for it to be 1.4 seconds slower than Kieran there. I think George is on a lap as well. Looks like he might have involved it actually.
We've still got a few drivers in the pits that haven't come out at all. They said a little bit.
Oh, Lighty's just came out.
And we've Maze and Plaster still yet to come out as well.
Yeah, Bauji as well.
Bauji, yeah. Coming through Blanchimon. Here's the Blanchimon now. He catches the grass a bit.
Catches the grass, that's not gonna...
Because you need to be flat out through that whole sector to make the time.
Might compromise him actually, starting his lap.
Yeah, he's missed the apex as well on the left hand out of bus stop. The back end gets a bit loose, so he goes towards the line.
Down to turn 1. Do you want to talk us through this lap?
He's got a bit wide into turn 1 as well as he goes down now towards Orange and Radion. That would have compromised lap time, definitely missing the apex at turn 1 so much, but he's got Orange, he's up Radion, slight lift off up through Radion, but he's kept the car in a straight line. Wanted to step out slightly, DRS as early as he can. He runs down towards the end of the straight here. Here, back to the left. He's going to try and turn back to the right and up the 5th for the right hander now. He's not kicking up the 5th, and you can see he gets a bit of oversteer, so the 5th gear sort of straightens it out there for you. He's got a bit of oversteer there. He comes around down towards 9. And then he heads down towards, back end steps out, and 9. He's definitely lost a lot of time there as he comes through Puron. Again, a huge lift through Puron. The car just doesn't seem to want to grip for all of that. Coming around now towards the end of sector 2. This could be, I think, we're looking at 146, maybe even a bit slower. Maybe Pop might slot in behind Jeffrey. I think here James is. He makes his way around towards Blanchimon and the bus stop for the lap.
Wasn't that a VRS though? Wow.
He's out VRS very early. He's out VRS before he even took Blanchimon there, and he done well that time. He kept off the glass. He didn't slow himself down, but he's out of VRS. So obviously Bojai is running hot lap from the very start of the lap, and that happens. You run out of ERS power sort of halfway towards.
Only a tenth ahead of Kieran there.
I thought that lap would have been a lot slower than that. I missed a lot of apexes on the back end, stepped out an awful lot on them as well at coming out of no-name.
Ooh. Right, who else is on the lap? George is on the lap, coming towards Stavilo. End of sector 2. I'm very slow on this lap. Compared to other guys that have set laps come at the minute. So George, obviously, I think trying to get a banker in and then we'll probably go for his full hot lap. Now running through Blanchimon. Again, just about to run out of VRS here. He's only got about 5% left. That's going to go before bus stop.
Yeah, he will. Well, if we get through bus stop, as soon as he puts down the power out of bus stop, that's going to disappear. Oh, we're getting a bit tail happy out of bus stop.
Yeah, there we go. George goes 9th.
That's a better ERS management than we've seen from Bojai and this year.
Lighty.
We've seen run out of him.
This is quick. This is quick from Lighty. He's going to go top. Lighty goes top. 42.8. What a lap that is.
And I still think that you could see that come down again before the end of the session.
Guarantee you Lyronics will go pole at this stage. I've seen him.
Sean is a good vote for pole as well. He's done a 145 on the mediums, so yeah, you're looking probably maybe. That probably with one lap on the mediums, you're looking at Sean maybe hitting the 140 around the level of Lloyd is on. If you see it going much quicker, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably a spot rather than a pole, but still in there with a chance at the moment.
Sean obviously just coming in the pits there as well. We got 3rd place out on lap. Yes, just coming through the com. Ooh, catching the gravel. Mr. Sneaky. Didn't look that sneaky going through the gravel there, to be honest, but now coming through No Name and running down towards Puon. I think this is No Name anyways.
That is it, but the left-hander is No Name.
Thank goodness for that. Mr. Sneaky now through Puon. This is looking a good lap so far. Really good lap here for Mr. Sneaky. Let's see how quick he's going to go.
Wide, using every bit of the track he can there out of Puon. That's clever driving by Mr. Sneaky.
Missing the apex slightly on entry into the corner there, but not too bad. 16. Yeah, I don't think he's improving on this lap, to be honest. Difficult to see him improve. There was the yellow flag in sector 2 briefly.
142 we were looking at being a 115 through sector 2, so I think he's probably maybe in mid 143.
Look at his ERS management. This is slower.
Yeah, that's why it's slower. You look at how much ERS he has left, so he's
that's him in the pits.
So
yeah.
So obviously he turned everything down when he realised himself he wasn't, because you wouldn't want that much ERS left at the end of the lap.
Yeah, my guy, Lyronix is on the lap though. My favourite for Paul, just coming through no name on the run down towards Prix 1, and this is looking on the money.
Richie off the track and letting for Lyronix.
Letting him through, yeah. Oh, Lyronix running wide at Prix 1, very wide there, across the AstroTurf. And he's invalidated, look at the ERS.
Yeah.
Fate's on a lap as well.
It's right away there, Lyronix.
The first of the Reynolds on a lap. Fate just coming through no name on the run down towards Prix 1. Looking good, this. Coming through. Oh, this is looking good. This is quick. This is quick. I've seen timings through there, and I haven't seen it about... It's a sub 1 minute through Prix 1. This is quick.
Actually, yeah, that's the sector 2 timing board as we hit it.
14. Oh, so this is a good lap.
He's about 4 tenths up on pole at the moment. And
this is good. This is a great lap. Look at his ERS as well. Plenty to use.
Right to him with the ERS, he could go so much quicker utilising that ERS a lot more as well. So as he comes into the bus stop.
Down at the bus stop chicane. This is a 42.3, I think. Fate across the line. Ooh!
42.7, it just tips the pole. So as I say, yeah, he was about 4 tenths up on Lloyd through the second sector. And he probably lost 2 tenths, I'd say, at bus stop at the first part of the
yeah.
And he completely missed the apex and had to fight the car back around to the left. So.
Oh, Lyronix is going again. See if we've got anybody else on a lap though in the meantime. I don't think we have.
Miles is out there.
Yeah.
Miles is on a lap. He's coming.
Yeah, Lyronix is ahead of him out on track actually. On a lap. 400's up currently on Bishy, but he is 2 tenths improving already. So this is looking good. Lyronix, beautiful line, much better line, and this is a good lap again. As again a sub 1 minute through Prix 1. This is looking good. He's just got to keep his EOS management down to a minimum.
He's looking at sort of a 1:14.8 through here. At the end of it.
Oh my god!
So he's about 2 tenths up on Fate through that there. Anyway, no Fate last time at the bus stop, so he's probably looking at a 42.1 around this stage at the moment, I would say.
This is a great lap from Lyronix. I've seen him. He's coming back from the brink. And this guy is quick, trust me. I've seen him race before, he is quick. Lyronix there through the bus stop chicane. This is going to be utter joy to see him go, Paul.
Straighten out the car, straight line to the finish
line. Great lap.
42.6, that is a good lap.
42.6
as well, James. When you think that the other drivers were doing it on the super softs. So. That's
one of those laps that just makes you go, wow. Really good lap. More than a second improvement on his mediums.
But what it means for the race is it's not too much. This is a track Belgium where it's not too much where you need to start on the middle tyre because of tyre wear or overheating. You can start on the super softs and go to the mediums and do a one-stop easily here.
Yeah.
But it will starting on the softs will make Lyronix so much more comfortable on that first stint because the super soft guys will only get about 4 laps out of them tyres and they will have to get them off the car. So. Sean
across the line. Oh, goes 5th. 43.5, improving ahead of Bitchy there.
I would have expected maybe Sean to try the super softs there, but it's a good lap for the softs as well. He's fastest, other than Lyronix, fastest in the soft runners. Just looking through the
Bougie
there as well. Kieran saying awful lap, not a good sign. That's not that bad of a lap on softs. Kieran, as I was saying earlier in the stream, maybe a second lap on them would have given you a slightly better time and a more comparable time. And CPI Lewis saying, hey, how are you, Lewis? Thank you for joining and watching.
Hopefully Lewis is keeping great. I'm sure he is. I was just on board with Bougie there. Got a really bad exit out of the final corner and was more than a tenth and a half down on his super soft lap. for 44.5. He's on a set of softs at the minute. So I think this is the tyre you might be seeing him start. No, you won't. You'll be seeing the super softs.
It'll be the super softs. So he's really fishing there at the trying the soft one, because he knows now he's 7th place. Yeah, super softs are good if you're up, Mr. Sneaky Lloyd X5. Him and Jeffrey aren't gonna want to be start 7th and 8th on the supers, because they're gonna either want to be knocked down to outside the top 10 where the third choice, or they're gonna try and want to start on the same tyre as everyone around them on the soft tyre. Because if Sean and Bishy slow them up anyway, they're born into that super soft tyre and born it out maybe within 2 or 3 laps instead of getting 4 or 5 over it. So you need to be careful to start to
Good on both. Oh, Sneaky's going into the pit. Oh, Lighty! He was 700ths up coming out of Lacombe and just went in the gravel with the tyres.
Oh, yeah, looking.
Not looking good. We've only got one person out on track, and that's Bishy.
Yeah, and Plaster didn't come out and set a time at all in the qualifying session, so Plaster sticking to as usual what he does in the league races, and expect at the start you'll see Plaster very cautious through turns 1 or Rouge and Radion, but you will see him make places up because he stays out of the trouble.
Do you know what?
Pulled off inside there.
This could nick Lyronics for Paul coming through P1. That was a good exit out of P1. Watch the timings. Second sector. This is quick. This is quicker than Lyronics.
Oh,
I think this is 4/10 quicker.
He's about 6/10. He was 6/10 up there. He got it 14-0 playing on through sector.
Wow.
He's backed out of it, so he doesn't want to start.
What's he doing? Oh, he crashes.
Starting on the softs. He's happy.
That's
happy starting on the softs that he was on. He didn't want it, but he could have easily got pole there. I'm not too sure whether he was aware of that or not.
Yeah, he probably would have. He might be just saving the tyres. That's what he might be doing, I think. But end of qualifying. Lyronics predicted him for pole. I was confident, and he is on pole here in Belgium. Fate in second. That's a good first row, I think, for those two. Of course, Lyronics going to be starting on the softs. Fate on the supers. Lighty and Mr. Sneaky second row of the grid. Good showing from the Portuguese guys as well. Second and fourth. Sean and Bishy 5th and 6th. Yeah, 5th and 6th for Sean on the 3rd row of the grid. Bowji and Jeffrey 7th and 8th on the 4th row. Kieran and May is going to be starting on the softs and mediums respectively. They're on the 5th row. And George and Plaster on the 6th row. Plaster not setting a time.
And just a little side note to the way we were, May's asked us to call George. Anyone who doesn't recognise the account, Gypsy George, that is actually the PlayStation name change for George Roberts, who was racing all last season with us.
I was wondering who he was.
It's this PlayStation name change has caused out an awful lot. People just change their name and not letting you know, and you don't know who's changed to what.
I know we try to put a rule change in the league I run. We try to put a rule change in saying drivers can only change their name once and let us know. Well, that's gone belly up, hasn't it? It's just ridiculous. Just people changing their names left, right and centre. It's the worst thing PSN's ever introduced, I think. But then you go.
It's supposed to be one change. It's supposed to be one free change, and then
one free change, and then you have to pay.
But what people are doing is they're changing their name, and you can revert it back within 30 days.
Yeah.
So they revert it back to the original, and then they still have the free name change again.
It's because they don't like the name that they're choosing. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Ridiculous. Anyways, we've got a formation lap going on. Interesting to note, George and Plaster on a set of softs. Can they make a one-stop happen? I think they can.
Yeah, easily. Well, I would expect the whole field to one-stop. I don't think that there's too much trouble here with a two-stop either. Maybe unless someone, you might see a two-stop if one of them maybe is soft or Mays on the medium tyres, who's the only medium runner, picks up early damage, you will convert them into a two-stop race. Other than that, it's pretty comfortable one-stop. 50% here at Belgium. One concern for some of the drivers out there might be the super soft runners. This is a track where I experienced and know that 100% tyre wear glitch exists. So
Oh no.
For TTL last year, put me on the grid with 100% tyre wear and the rear right puncher starting the race. So, fingers crossed, none of the guys out there on Supersauce have that problem tonight.
Oh, I really hope we don't see that. It's the worst. It's probably one of the worst glitches this game has got currently in its current patch. It's ridiculous. So many people get affected. Even in open lobbies, I've seen it happen, and it's happened to me. Trust me, it's happened to me.
Oh yeah, it's happened to most people that play the game. It's a regular glitch.
Anyways, Lyronic starting on softs. Put down your top 3, by the way, in the comments. I'm going to predict the top 3 and say Lyronics will win. I'm not biased towards him at all. I just think he's going to win. I think Lighty's going to get second. I think he's going to have a good show in the German driver there in third. And for third place, a bit of a left field one. We may as well put him in there. Kieran, I'd like to see on the podium in third.
Yeah. For my top 3, I think, yeah, Lyronics looks... where he's starting, the tire starting on looks in a good position. I think Sean and Bishy starting on the softs behind the trio of fight maybe, and it's just might be able to jump them through the pit stop phases. So they'd be my 3.
What a bad camera angle.
Lloydie is quick and might be able to keep it, but then again he has connection issues.
Here we go.
We'll see. Lights are on.
5 red lights then about to go out here in Belgium at one of the most historic tracks in F1, TTG F2, about to get underway, and it's away now in a very slow start there by Fate. He's going to lose positions off the get-go, but it's going to be Lyronics down into turn 1. Lighty dive bombs it down the inside. That's a bit of a reckless move down the inside of turn 1, pushing Lyronics down to 4th. What on earth is happening there? Plaster round, Kieran as well involved, George was involved in that as well. They go through Rouge and Rally on for the first time. Lighty leading, Fate in second. These two begin to pull away from Sneaky. Lyronics, everyone through okay, running down the Camel Straight.
Kieran is making a move on George now.
Oh, Bishy down the inside and Sean gets 5th. Down into Lacombe, nice move.
Nice move by Kieran on George, quarter back.
Yeah, I think they've got front wing damage. I'm pretty sure Kieran's got front wing damage, right side end plate. Pretty sure I've seen that. Well, somebody lost some front wing anyways.
Kieran seems okay, but now as you say, he is struggling. It seems to be struggling there for downforce through. Coming down towards Nona, and George falls straight back up on him after he got through down the Camel Street. So, Maya
Sneaky!
Left on a little
here's Lyronics. Sorry to cut in, Lyronics down the inside into the exit of Prix. Nice move, and Lyronics gets the move done. He's up to 3rd. Sneaky having a very poor run out of Prix, and that's why the change of position has happened. And Bishy, a little bit of a neck cold there. As Sean tries to go around the outside of him, they've got to be careful. They don't want to be forced in the wall. Stavalo! That's Bougie round in the background. Bougie round. And Jeffrey Henny's trying to get involved. 3 wide, possibly in the Blanchimont. Surely not.
George, the 2 Williams out at the same corner. Did George get caught by his teammate spinning there? Did he get caught
possibly
by his teammate's car? But both Williams is out at the end, not even the end of lap 1.
End of lap 1, Lighty leads, 1.4 seconds. Fate in second, Lyronics in third. Bit of a dangerous move, I think, by Lighty. If I was him, and if he was listening to the stream, I'd say give them positions back down to third from that turn 1 move. That's my own opinion on it, though. As Bishy and Sean, side by side up a Rouge and Rally on. Oh! Round the outside. Oh! Jeffrey's in the wall. That's a heavy smash.
Henny's off in the wall. Bishy and Sean very brave holding side by side with each other there.
Great move by Bishy. Round the outside into Rally, into a Rouge. What a move that was. Sneaky right on the back of Lyronics, though, pressurising him. Through Lacombe. And now on the run down towards No Name, which will be the left-hander after this series of corners. I'll just calm down a little bit.
What tyre is Bishy actually on there? Because the way he would have to throw around the outside, it looks like on screen the car is showing he's got super softs on it. And from that move, you would say possibly does have super softs, but the graphic is telling me he needs softs.
Who's this for? Bishy?
Yeah, Bishy.
Definitely softs for me.
Displaying on my screen as having super softs, the red wall super softs on it.
I think you've got a bit of a tyre glitch there. Because I'm seeing softs on him, and I'm seeing softs in the top right as well.
He's got a bit of a tyre glitch, so he's got supers on the car.
Here's a battle for second. Sorry to cut in again. It's a battle for second. Lyronix going around the outside on Fate at Blanchimont. This is brave stuff from Lyronix. Gets that move done. It's off track slightly. Fate's going to be alongside him going into bus stop.
He might have to let him back through.
Good racing. Can Fate get the inside line? Brilliant racing. Fate just pushed them off wide.
Yeah, push them up wide. That's all fair as well. They tap the line to the corner and takes the control set. It's good battling by the two days.
Fate down the inside of him.
Looks like he might have it around the outside. Oh, Fate now.
Oh. Just got caught on the curb on the inside there.
To cut him off in the first lap on the last corner, but Lyronix was ahead.
Look at Sneaky.
There, so he should have given him the run.
Sneaky, livening up to his name. Very sneaky on the back of these two.
He is sitting waiting for a mistake off one of these two.
DRS enabled down the Camel Straight. 3 wide. I think Sneaky's going to get the run on both of them here.
Down the Camel Straight.
Sneaky, cut away on the camera. He's down the inside on Lyronix. Oh, Lyronix holding on. Great defensive driving.
Excellent defending there by Lyronix.
And he's got a gap actually. He's got a little bit of a gap break in there.
And here's Bishy.
Bishy!
The inside of X-Fight.
Oh, I missed that.
That's a lovely move, Bishy. That was a very opportunistic move. X-Fight got a
great
little
move.
bit happy out of the previous corner. And Bishy Muir down the inside.
Ped's trying to get the inside of him now into P1. We're only on lap 3 and there's already been quite a lot of action. Bit of controversy thrown in there as well. But if you're just tuning in, it's Lighty 2.6 seconds out in front. Lyronix in second. He's now getting that gap out to Sneaky, who appears to be holding a bit of a train up with Bishy. Fate, Bishy down the inside of Sneaky here into Stavilo. Brilliant move. That is down the inside.
This is excellent battling.
Great stuff. And look at Sean in behind. He's got Fate. Sean gets Fate on the run down towards Blanchimont.
Fate must be losing them super soft tyres because he's going back at a fair rate of knots now. I know he's coming back.
Ooh, a little bit of contact.
No.
Little bit of contact. Sneaky's back down the inside on Bishy. Is he going to try and undercut him? No, Bishy.
Fate taps the back of Sean. They're battling hard here.
I think the super softs now, what's going to be happening to the tyres, the super soft runners especially, I think that...
that's a dangerous move across in front of Sean there by X-Fight. Sean was like, had his car along, like the front end of his car alongside the rear of X-Fight. And X-Fight just came straight across the whole width of the track, so Sean had to step out of it to avoid contact.
Yeah, Bishy's going to try and get Fate down the straight. We've just seen, by the way, on my camera angle, Maze going around the outside of Plaster into turn 1. That was a completed move there by Maze. Probably a bit of team tactics there. Bishy ran the outside and Sneaky. Great move.
Maze is medium's coming to life now, and you're starting to see Maze trying to make a move up towards these now that they're struggling on the tyres ahead before they start pitting.
Oh! Sean, opportunistic down the inside, similar to what we saw with Bishy last time around. There's contact though. Fate trying to get the back end there, but Sean has passed.
Sean's through, and then
good move.
I think X-Fight's tyres are starting to overheat a little bit because the back end seems to be stepping out every time he puts any sort of heavy power down. Super
softs now are definitely not running at the temperature they should be because Lighty's now losing that lead. 1.2, 1.1 seconds now. Lyronix closing in.
Yeah. But I expect to see Lighty come into the pits this lap. And anyway, probably see Mr. Sneaky come in as well. X-Fight is struggling there, might come in. They're the only ones left out there, so you should see maybe the 3 of them hitting now. So for this lap, most definitely the next lap. I can't see them going much further on them super softs.
Yeah, Lyronix, I think.
Lighty's going for another lap, so this could put Lighty here come the pit stop stage. As Lyronix is closing in, he's going to be in DRS right. Yeah, so he's going to have DRS down the Camel Straight here, Lyronix. This is going to put Lighty starting out that extra lap. And the 2 runners behind on super softs is still out as well, so these guys trying to stretch them super soft players, and this could come back to hook the 3 of them.
They will definitely. Lighty coming up, just nearly cutting the corner slightly. Lyronix is not close enough. You should be within, I would say, 4/10 of a second running down the Camel Straight if you want to try and get a move done. Seen it from a second back, so you know, but Lyronix not going for the move. Says he's going to get him this lap though.
If Lighty's tyres are going, Lyronix will be able to just tuck up behind him through here and get
one
down either 2 on or else down to Blanchimont, one or the other.
Yep, nice move there by Fate, by the way, for 5th. He's just got past Sean down the outside of the Camel Straight going into the comp.
Plaster comes out of the pits, so Plaster getting rid of them soft tyres early.
Ooh. I thought he was going to try and go for the move of Prix on there. Oh, and he is! He's going to try and nib it up the inside! Lironix trying to nib it up the inside, but Lighty, he's just warning him he's there. And I don't think he's expecting him to be there.
As well towards Prix. And X-Fate has got back by Sean towards Prix.
Sean might have had a Prix run out the corner before, I think.
Yeah, sure. I think Sean got him into the corner before and then got a full run over it.
Yeah.
And X-Fate got back there. Just there in the chat, Wilco saying no, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's in the PSN chat there saying that it was his own fault and he just flipped the ball.
Oh, down the inside! Sorry to cut in! Lironix down the inside on Lighty into Blanchimon! Brilliant move that is! Oh, what a move! Fantastic stuff!
Yeah. I did say that that's where I expected one.
This is Lighty into the pits. Yeah, Lighty's going in.
Pits, yeah. And you would definitely see the other two super soft runners behind coming.
Sneaky's not. Well. Sneaky's not, and Fate's not either. Both of them continuing on for another lap, and Sean and Fate again just forcing each other a bit off track there. Sean getting past Fate. It's all getting a bit 50-50 between those two.
Time here to fight. As I said to you at the start, I fancied Bishy and Sean to jump them two that start through the
on the back of him. Is he? No.
Bishy's worked like well. Not Sean, no, unfortunately.
Fate's just got past Sean on the run down towards the Rouge. Oh, Sneaky! In the wall! Oh, on his car!
Oh!
That's a heavy smash. He's lost it by himself there.
Yeah,
I don't know where to turn. Sean on the outside of Benfica.
Sean afraid. And Sean gets
got him.
This one around.
Just warning him he was there. And Fate actually, I think, just starting to cut the corner. I'm not sure if he's getting a little bit angry here. Yeah, maybe just calm your head.
You need to keep them penalties down. They will come back.
Yeah, especially around this track. I'm gonna have a bit of a coughing fit. Look.
Yeah, no bother. Before the back, you have Mays and Lloyd E together. The two Ferraris. Lloyd E closing back up on Mays after his pit stop. Kieran running further down then in 7th. Oh, as I pop onto him, slightly loses the back end. It keeps in check. He's made his pit stop as well, Kieran, and so has Blaffer. So from Lloyd E downwards, 6 downwards have all made their stops now and are all onto medium tyres. And you should see the front 4 come in sort of in the next maybe 2 to 3 laps, with the exception of Fate you may be seeing this lap for their medium tyres, and Mary's then maybe to maybe around lap 15 and 16, and he could put the super softs on with the wider car and go a little bit longer. So that's what we're expecting on pit strategy at the moment.
Fate's going another lap.
I'm just thinking now as well, James. We've been told by Mayes that we're going to have possibly have some rain towards the end of this race. These guys are all going for the softer tyre and pit early. Has Mayes on the medium tyre done the right thing? Can he go all the way to the rain and then put inters on?
Possibly, if it does come.
There's a Renault off and in the wall behind Sean. X-Fate is in the wall at the top already on.
Oh dear.
And that again on his own. It looks like he lost it in the dirty air. But thankfully, it's only wind damage. He will have to limp that car back and.
Two Ferraris.
7th lap and them super softs. So them super softs must be screaming at this stage.
They will be screaming. Somebody that'll be screaming is Lighty's fans. Round the outside on the Camel Strip. Mays getting past very easily. Lighty up to 5th. And he's currently in the net lead.
I don't think his teammate Mays will put up too much fight about that one. I think he'd be thinking Lighty on the new tyres. He's on better condition tyres. Let him through and tuck in behind him and get the pull off him. To save him, Mays losing time against the ones he's racing again. So
yeah, he's definitely going through Prix 1. Yeah, he's definitely. I think May is now starting to lose the toll on Lighty, and he's now getting on the toll of Fate because you can see how much super softs and how much that mistake cost him.
Fate is struggling with
this is Lighty. This should be easy.
So yeah, this should be.
Oh, there's contact though. There's front wing gone flying there.
Yeah, I did see some carbon fibre in the air there, alright. And hopefully it's not off Lloyd's car.
Left side end plate.
Yeah, it's left side of X-Fate.
Left side end plate of X-Fate, so obviously thingy. Yellow flag in sector 2. Oh, Kieran spun just before Stavilo.
And has he picked up any damage? His wing appears to be okay from what we can see here.
Just a mistake, I think. Fate's into the pits, giving up on those supers. Starting to cloud over a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Another note as well is with only 8 drivers left, it's worth, even if you are having a little spin or you get picked with a bit of damage, you have to head down and finish the race. Everyone's going to score points to finish this now.
Dear me, yeah, so Fate is going to be coming out ahead of Kieran here. Easily.
Well, I don't think he's on too much stress. Kieran's only coming around the final corner now, so that's Fate in and back out. Fate's lost.
It's about 4 seconds. 4 or 5 seconds.
Fate's 24 seconds behind. He's more than a pit stop behind Mays now, so if Mays pitted now, he would come back out ahead of Benfica. That's Benfica's dropped from basically from 2nd place to 6th place there from over
4 positions lost, yeah.
Yeah, just by 2 laps, I'd say he went too much on them tyres, and it's just that's how much it can cost you in positions wise.
Yeah, just looking at the position changes, actually, I've got it up on my screen. May is currently with the top amount of position changes, 5 gained from 10th. Got Plaster on 4 and Bishy on 4, respectively from 6th for Bishy, now to 2nd, and Plaster from 12th from the back up to 8th. We've got Sean on 2, Kieran on 2, and then that is it. 4 positions lost for Fate and 1 position lost for Lighty as Bishy is into the pits on lap 9 out of 22.
See, at the moment the fastest lap of the race is Lyronics with a 1:46.9. So at the moment Lyronics on for the A-Logo fastest lap of the race award.
Let's start with the rest of the award at the minute, of course. Let's just get that up.
Passes the ones in the pits.
Oh, going to be very close. Has Bishy actually undercut Lighty here? He has.
Do you think he has?
Oh, has he? No, Lighty's going to get him on the run up towards the Rouge. Nice move.
Nice move here. Bishy now is going to have, what, 2 laps special, 3 laps special tyres, so Lighty at the moment has the tyres that are up to temperature. Bishy's going to take maybe 2 laps to get his up to temperature, but when the does come up to temperature, Lighty's tyres will start to fall away a little bit, so expect Bishy to come back at Lighty in about 4 or 5 laps time.
Oh, Bishy really struggling though. Just seen him losing the back end there. Yeah, cold tyres.
Clipping a bit of the gravel there, so the dust flowing up into the air. These mediums, they are, well, they're extremely durable tyres. They just don't like to come up to temperature, especially on a fast lap like this where you haven't got much load going into the tyre on heavy braking zones or tight corners. So.
Yeah, obviously, so somebody might be hearing the can signs in the background there. It's definitely not alcohol. We are definitely not drinking while commentating. And none of these guys certainly are drinking while driving either, which is great. But end of lap 10 now. Lyronics 24.1 seconds out in front. It's now Lighty and Bishy for what I think is the net lead of this race. Could be mistaken, but that might be the net lead of the race here. 7/10 off. Bishy struggling on the cold tyres. He's now starting to get them up to temperature. They're going to be operating at a much better temperature, I think, compared to Lighty at the minute. Lyronics' tyres are obviously going to be falling off the cliff soon. Got Mays in 4th, Sean in 5th, Fate, Kieran and Placer, the 8 that are still continuing, of course, out on track. If you are new to TTTV, like, comment and subscribe, and wish us well in the commentary box. Plenty of stuff going on.
Closing right in the back of his teammate there as well.
He is, yeah. Definitely is.
Fate came out in the pit stop.
Bishy
was coming out of the last corner.
On the Kemmel straight, around the outside of Lighty. Got him. Round the outside. Nice move. Clean line. Yeah. Clean move, sticking to the line there, both of them. Good move, and Bishy can now. I think he's the quicker driver now. Bishy can start pulling away.
Go and close that gap down now. When is Lyronics going to pit? Can Bishy close
I think it'll be the start.
I think he has to. I think if he leaves it any longer, Bishy can start to close that gap down.
Yeah, degradation, blister starting to occur down that left front. Just looking on board with Lyronics. But there's rain clouds starting to develop. Look at this. There is rain clouds developing. Whether it will rain, I think it's going to start raining lap 13.
Even at that, it starts raining that early as well. We've seen in this game before that we could have rain and it's not heavy enough to trouble on the track, so they can stay out on the slick tyres. It's whether they will have to change the inters or not.
I think obviously it's starting to develop now. It's starting to look similar to the qualifying conditions that we had, and certainly I think it's going to rain sooner rather than later, and we will have an inters run until the end of this race. And I think that'll be from lap 14, 15 normally. It will come down heavy this rain.
If that is the case, Mays is perfectly positioned to having started on medium tyres.
He has started on the mediums. He's still going round as well. Yeah. 5.1 seconds off Lighty.
You can, as I was saying, you could expect with Mays' tyre wear, how he looks after the tyres, you could expect him to go 15 or 16 laps in the medium. So
is he?
No problem if you.
Is that gap fluctuating, or is he just starting to pull away? He's keeping that gap consistent.
He's keeping it consistent, and X-Fight has started to drop back away again. X-Fight has definitely dropped back away because he was up to within 15 seconds of Sean.
Has he made a mistake?
Maybe made a mistake somewhere. Sean's...
Kieran's sticking to him though.
Sean's taking about 2/10 out of Mays a lap, so it's...
Fresher tyres. This should be easy, really.
Tires, but it's gonna, you will see it come down more and more. Sean's tyres kick in, and you say Mays now on 11 lap old tyres. They are.
I'm gonna go on board.
But they're not in their best condition.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on board with TV Pod just to check, cause I have a feeling it's gonna start raining soon. Next lap, I think it might start raining. Lyronix is in, and I think that's a bit of a mess up from him there.
This is 22 seconds there, which is, up here, I think the pit line is around on that limit, so this is going to be close. Where is
Lyronix coming in? Oh, Sean! Sorry, on the back of Mays!
Bishy's got him.
Bishy's got him?
Bishy has got Lyronix.
No, he hasn't. Lyronix is out. Oh, easy. He's miles ahead.
A very quick stop.
He's miles ahead. Mace is into the pits, by the way, and Sean now released for 4th. They were having a nice little battle going on there.
Just going to have to stop again then as well. Then if the rain comes down, I thought maybe if obviously the view the drivers are getting is different to what we can see. So obviously the drivers don't think it's clouding over quick enough to cause any harm.
Who knows? I think obviously it's going to be 4.6 seconds the gap. Lyronix is only going to pull away. Softs for Mays.
Softs, yeah, because he's gone from mediums to softs.
Oh, he's starting on mediums, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So this he should get X-Fight back here pretty quickly as well.
17.3 seconds on the show. That gap has closed, but it's not closing enough.
It's closed, but only by about 9/10. So yeah, he's taking about 4.5, 5/10 out of the lap. He's not going to have enough laps left, I don't think.
Bishy, Bishy with much warmer tyres currently, starting to close in on Lyronix. No surprise there, I don't think. 3.7 seconds now the gap.
I don't think he'll get it.
He's lost 9/10.
Mays is right, well, was right in the back of X-Fight there. Lost a bit through Piron. Mays will be looking to try and get past X-Fight again here as quick as possible and take back that 5th place anyway.
4.2 seconds, Lyronix just pulling away. There's not really much happening, except for Mays, really. Uh-oh.
Well, a little bit of rain control spanner on that, whoops.
Is it starting to rain out on track? I can't see any at the minute.
I think it has started raining there. I thought I just saw some skids there in the middle.
No, I can't see it raining. I'm on board with Mays.
No, I thought it was on the broadcast here. It looked like it's down by Blanchardon, but
we'll find out. I think it's going to start raining lap 14.
I don't think it's even Judd looking at the TV pod and the crowd took out the still plenty of breaks. I don't think the rain had enough to cause interest.
Oh, Faith just made a mistake. Faith has just made a wild mistake there.
Mays is on the
Put it into 8th gear, man. Put it into 8th gear. Mays down the inside into Lacombe. Should have the move done here. Surely. Oh, Faith around the outside, just squeezing him. Squeezing him onto the apex there.
There, he would have easily breezed past Fate.
Bit of a strange one with the gearing.
Yeah. Very strange.
I think Fate just turned into him though, going through the com. Not sure if I'll call that on stream, so I'll see, have a look. He's just
very wide ahead of him there. You can see the back end of Fate's car, and again, just getting on the course, getting a bit unsteady.
May's just slightly slower there. Yeah.
You can see May's car when he rides the curbs. You can see the springs and the suspension working. The car's nice and stable. It's able to cope with them curbs. And you look at that feet ahead. Every time this car hits them curbs, it looks like the back end just really wants to step out. He's really stiff suspension there.
Coming down towards Blanchimont, could he have him here? Maze is closing in, he's closing in.
I don't think he'll go for a Blanchimont. Into the bus stop maybe. Can he send one into the bus stop?
No, he shouldn't. Don't think he will, he's not close enough.
He's going to wait for the DRS.
Clouding over even further.
Now, can he get him into turn 1?
He'll get him in Camel Straight.
It's not a place, yeah, it's Camel Straight you want to, because you don't want to be going...
Oh, was that a spot of rain? Rain watch here in Belgium at the minute. 6.2 seconds, Ironic's clearly on top. Compared to Bishy, pulling away very, very rapidly. And a new fastest lap the rest of that lap as well.
Now, here Cameron's nice, closing back in on 5.
He's got up in 8th gear this time.
He's up at 8. He went to 8 a bit early though this time.
Not closing in.
The car's momentum.
That setup's not closing them in.
He short shifted up into 8 a little bit too early, and that caused the car at the engine just to die a little long.
Yeah, 2 tenths up in the first sector though on his personal best, so he is pushing quite hard here, Maze.
Yeah. You would expect that with the tyres he's on as well. The car's getting lighter, the tyres are fresh. He should be able to have a couple of tenths per lap out of it, looking near here to the end maybe. Last couple of laps you'll see them tyres fall away again. And again, X-Fate running very wide and getting very twitchy.
Maze going quite slow though. Just getting time actually, Fate, compared to Maze.
I think Maze is just, he's keeping it sensible, just making sure that the car comes through on in one piece and he doesn't clip on them forwards and end up in a wall. As I know myself, I 15 so close to P1 and end up in a wall plenty of times, so.
With the Blanchimont again, and Maze just losing a little bit more time. It's now out to 8 tenths per second. Writing on the wall maybe, those tyres maybe not operating at the temperature they should be.
He's closing back up again there at bus stop, so it seems like he's trying to target the Camel Straight as an overtaking opportunity in the DRS.
Yeah.
But in backing off to allow the judge's gap, he's maybe just letting X-Fate go a little bit too far away from him when he's let the rest of the lap trying to position his car in the gap. So again, you can see here he's 7 tenths. So you're looking, he's probably 3 tenths too far back to have a go. You know what I mean? You're going to see him here again.
He's all shown.
He's going to open the DRS.
Not close enough. You need to be within.
You can see the car again, and so he needs to really. He's only catching the slipstream of.
Oh, it's raining! It's raining!
Yeah, I've seen that there.
Got on board with Maze, it's raining. Through the where the halo is, you can see the raining spots now starting to come down. And that rain seems to be coming down, I would say, quite light at this stage, but will obviously impact on the track.
Greasy at the very least, anyway, for the driver, so you're looking at the heavy braking zones of maybe into the bus stop, turn 1 at the end of the Camel Straight. You'd be looking at the back ends getting very twitchy on the slippery surfaces as X-Fate catches a bit of grass ahead of miles there.
Yeah, I've got to remember though that this track is quite long in lap length, so you've got to realise that the rain will be coming down a lot quicker compared to you would, say, for example, around Monza, for example.
Yeah, most definitely. The only thing with this track as well, though, is it's fairly flat and fairly well drained track, so it does take quite a bit of rain for the sea puddling. I'm just looking at the back of Maze at the moment. You can see what you would expect, the little downforce vortices coming off the car at the moment, which is the colder weather, the more the colder it gets, the more you'll see that. I don't see any spray off the tyres though for the moment, so that's probably the critical thing.
Not yet, but I think there will be spray.
Yeah, that's once you see spray coming off the tyres and sort of puddling on the starting form of the track, you'd expect them to come from
Ooh, Fate just losing a little bit of time there. Mays again not close enough. Running down the straight. I'm just keeping an eye on board because I just want to see. That rain's coming down a bit heavier.
On the broadcast cam, I don't think it's heavy enough at the moment.
Not heavy enough at the minute, but obviously you've got to remember track length, lap length. It's going to be impacting on this. It is starting to come down a little bit heavier, actually. I'm just seeing.
It is getting heavier.
Mason struggling here.
A little bit more through now and there, yeah.
Lost 5 tenths nearly.
What are the leaders thinking and doing as Lyronix comes into the bus stop, and Lyronix is going for another lap on the slicks, so obviously they don't think out there yet that it's.
Yeah.
I'm looking on the onboard cam here with Lyronix even Form 1. You can still clearly see the rubber in part of the track compared to the non-rubber in part of the track. So that's another sign of when sort of changeover point is, when you see the track sort of all become.
I think there is spray now starting to kick off the tires. That rain is starting to impact on that track a lot heavier now. And it's going to be getting quite greasy out there. I think Mays is on the wrong tyres at this stage on a set of socks. Because obviously the quick are wearing out.
But he's in the position now where he's going to be able to keep temperature in his tyres a lot more than the medium runners. The medium runners are going to really struggle to keep temperature in the tyres now because the track is cool, the track temperatures are cooling, and you have the water cooling the temperature of the tyres. So it's going to be harder to keep them tyres at the temperature. And Mays in the softer compound will be able to keep his tyres at the temperature that are doing on the softs. So.
What on earth? Kieran's on for Inters. And
so keep an eye on Kieran here.
Something really has happened to Mays. The gap's just gone out to 4.5 seconds.
So maybe he's got a bit of
spray's coming off now. Spray's coming off. Dry line's starting to develop. I think it'll be Inters probably next lap. Lap 18. I'm thinking here. Well, Lyronix out in front 9.1 seconds, just been dominant out in front.
He's strolling away with this one, Lyronix.
Oh!
Oh, he's got a bit
Lighty's struggling here. DRS disabled, there we go.
DRS down, so I think you see
perfect.
Come in now.
Everyone will be coming in for Inters this lap.
Yeah, Lyronix, as soon as it disabled, the Stewards disabled DRS at a perfect time there just to give Lyronix the indication to come into the pits this lap.
And obviously Bishy will be following in. Everyone else will be in behind as well. Lighty, Sean.
So it'll be interesting now to see if anyone had been out there carrying damage, just trying to fight it on a little bit. We're going to get a wing change here now.
Let's have a look at Lyronix.
Lyronix is in quick stop and back out, so there's no problems for Lyronix.
Bishy, is that a front wing change? It is. Bishy's got a front wing change.
It's a front wing change, so that's Bishy's going to lose a left and right. He's only coming into the pit, so that's.
Lighty! Bloody hell, he was very slow going into the pits.
Yeah, and he's got a wing change as well. So this is all going to help Sean.
Sean might get out in third here. No wing change. Oh, he's got a wing change!
He's got a wing change as well.
Oh, goodness me. Lighty's going to get past.
I think the Mayers could benefit from this now as well.
Sean not even out behind him. He's about 2 seconds behind coming out the pits. Yellow flag sector 3. Oh, Kieran's lost it through Blanchimon. Very weird place to lose it. On the right hand side of the track, he has lost his wing as well.
Yeah, I'd say it was probably more on the outside curb coming through Blanchimon on the wet curb. I'd say just pitched him straight around over towards the left into the wall. As he struggles around bus stop and heads back for pit road again, Kieran, unfortunately. I think he went a lap too early for them Inters. And maybe might have overheated them before the track got wet enough.
And if you're just tuning in, why would you be tuning in at this stage in the race? It's lap 18 out of 22. Lyronix is out in front. There's hardly anything going on.
Sean to Lloyd 2 seconds is the closest we have at the moment. Or DNFs at the moment are Mr. Sneaky, Jeffrey, George and Bojai. We heard Jeffrey saying he lost it himself up and Mr. Sneaky both said they lost it themselves coming up ready on. We've seen Bojo on stream lose it, come around down towards Bronchman, and George did retire at the same spot there, but we don't know whether it was George lost himself as well at the same place or he was collected by his teammates' car.
John Joel Scott on the comments saying, just got the notification from YouTube. Oh, that's bloody typical, that.
Sends an invite there. And Lloydie has lost it around Blanchman and lost his entire front wing. He's back in the pits. That's Lloydie's race over.
We still live? I think we might be still live.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah, we are still live. Yeah, oh, this is typical.
So Lloydie. Because Lloydie's lost out the maze again now, so he's dropped from 2nd down to 6th with that spin and damage. As Kieran and Plaster still continue to battle for the one spell.
Oh, you were joking me. It says joining session. Oh,
it's just sitting there.
Just sitting there waiting. Right. I've got a decision to make. What do I do? I'm gonna try it again.
Try that. So
Come on.
Keep a bit of voice commentary going for any viewers at the moment. Closest battle on track now. Plaster's 2/10 behind Kieran on the run down towards Rouge. Sticking up ready on Plaster, tucked in under the rear wing of Kieran. Both of them nicely up through Rouge on the run down towards the Camel Straight. Can Plaster get Kieran here now? They've no DRS now because it's wet, so has Plaster plenty of battery, but his fuel light is on in yellow, so he may have to start fuel saving. What's Kieran like for fuel? Kieran is good for ERS and fuel, so this is going to benefit Kieran here as he keeps ahead of Plaster. Further up the track, as we said, Lloydie's had a spin and he's dropped from 2nd down to 6th, so at the moment, James, we have the 1, 2, 3 I predicted at the start of the race in Lyronics, Bishy and Shaw.
Nice. I think it's pretty much, exactly what you said.
Yeah. X-Fight is 12 seconds off the back in 4th, so the gap's at the moment, Lyronics now well ahead after all them wing changes. Bishy 16 seconds behind Lyronics. You've got Sean a further 22 seconds back from Bishy. X-Fight is a further 12 back in 4th. Maze is another 10 back in 5th. Lloyd is another 12 back in 6th. Just got Kieran and 27 back in Lloyd. And Plaster's dropped 8th place. As I come on board of Plaster and I see him getting very sideways. Just coming out of second two. He's parked across the track. Get that car going again, Mr. Plaster. You're not one for hitting the start button and retiring it. He's out of the way of Ironics, that way the Ironics lap him.
Well, we're going to have action in about 10 seconds. Come on.
Come on, Plaster. Get that car going again. Yeah, that's it. Don't spin it. These Plasters, I know, has been on no traction control. He's turned his traction control off of this button.
Oh, there he is, yeah.
He's just very gingerly getting that car back down.
Put up my lap.
He's not one that presses the start button and retires. Plaster. He finishes, even if he
even if he's a lap down.
Have a spin or he's I like myself. To finish first you have to finish, so get used to finishing your races before you start thinking about finishing first. Once you're in consistency of finishing your races, then you can start looking at moving yourself up the races.
I think Plus has been lapped actually by Lyronics, has he? Yeah, he has.
Lyronics and Bishy has lapped him. Lyronics and Bishy lapped him there while he was stationary for a little bit.
And we're back live.
I know the struggles Plaster's gone through myself, as I say, I was saying to the guys that I've recently swapped to I was with no assists by the racing line for the whole game, but it's in preparation for the new game and now on the elite driving proficiency, so I'm well aware of how twitchy the car can get in the wet as well in those conditions when you're not using traction control.
Yeah, really struggling. Not sure what happened to Lighty down in 6th.
I've seen yellow flags in sector 3 and I just jumped on board and seen him dropping down the order. He was sideways into the wall and lost his whole front wing again on the exit of Blanchimont. Here on the...
He's got caught on the curb there. He's out running out wide again.
Yeah, he had to make a pit stop and that's what's dropped him down the order so much. Unfortunately for Lulu. He was in a good position in second at the time, running fairly well.
This is looking good though for Lyronic, 17.8 seconds out in front. Dominant in the dry, dominant, even more dominant in the wet I should say. And he's coming around the final corner to start what is now the final lap of the race. And this is now live on board because I am back in the session. Goodness me, sorry about the connection problems.
He was usually helped out as well during the round of Inter's pit stops as well. Boy, the 4 guys behind them all needed
wing changes, yeah.
He didn't. So it's just tyres on and out and get yourself a bit of a gap.
I think a wing change normally adds you about 5 seconds onto your pit stop, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, between 5 and 5.5 usually. And it's usually between 2.5 and 3 from certain tyres. So.
Of course, looking good at the minute for Lyronics. Bishy in second, driven a great race I think, pulled off some really nice clean moves. And overall, I think apart from the first opening laps, it's all been pretty clean.
Yeah, that's good. It's been very clean and some very good driving, some very good overtaking. Bishy, Sean, Lyronics, some excellent defending as well. Same with Lyronics, X-Fight, Sean. They've all been in the mix. None of them have been really quiet in their races today. They've all been in the mix in some way, shape or form. So that's good to see as well. Hopefully Thursday night's race is the same.
Of course you'll be joining...
Hope we're not cut adrift.
Yeah, I think who's doing TTG1 commentary? F1 commentary?
TTG1 commentary is Kieran and Andy. They're on track for the TTG F1. So.
Kieran and... who did you say?
Andy.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's Andy for 2 weeks and then possibly Tej for 2 weeks. I'm not 100% on that, but I know Andy misses 2 weeks for work, I think it is.
Of course, Lyronics now though. He's coming around the final 2 corners here with the bus stop chicane. Yellow flag in sector 2. I think that might be Maze. I don't know who that is. Lyronics across the line.
Plaster. Unfortunately for having a spin through
Plaster through P1, yeah. So Lyronics crosses the line. He takes the full 25 points here in TTG F2. Great race. Just over 41 minutes rest distance there for Lyronics. Bishy comes across the line to finish in second. Great drive from him. 3 second time penalty there added on to the end of his rest time. Sean
will
play Blanchimont. Nice and steady.
So he's been on a recent run of podiums. If anyone watches, has been watching TTL F1 with Kieran and Tej, you will know Sean's been on a recent run of podiums towards the end of the season. So
continues that with a third. As his call, isn't it?
The wall for celebration.
I didn't see it. Did he get reset to track there as well?
No, it's as
that just me?
Across the line, the AI takes over and just drives it off.
Ah, yeah. Fit across the line and fourth.
Was to knock the tyre off so that it bounces out into the middle of the track in front of everyone else.
Mays coming across the line in 5th. Good result for him, I think. Just finishing 4.8 seconds off. Lighty in 6th, not his race at all. Should have deserved the podium, I think. Oh, he crashes it into the wall.
Does what Sean was trying to do.
Come on, Kieran. Come on, Kieran. Bring it home for the commentators. He's in 7th.
7th. He's scoring points, so...
Scoring points and beating Plaster by a lap as well.
Yeah, he nearly lost it there. He held on to it very well there, Kieran.
Kieran now. Round in Blanchimont, keep it steady. We don't want to see a spin live on stream. That's what we don't want to happen.
And he comes into the bus stop to finish.
Kieran coming around the final corner now. Mr. McGinley is going to be coming across the line in 7th. Great celebrations there for the utterly looking miserable marshals there on the left hand side, celebrating them. Yeah, but Kieran crosses the line in 7th anyways.
Kieran did say before the race that he wasn't really expecting to pick up much points in the whole series, so
I think he'd be happy with that.
Yeah, there you go, Mr. McGinley. There's 4 points to start you off.
And there's the podium celebrations. There's the Sauber of Lironix, who has finished first here, of course, in Belgium. And for those of you who might be tuning in to Mini League tomorrow, I'm going to be there once again, 7 o'clock for Mini League 2. And I'm very excited for that. It's Singapore and Australia, is it?
It's Canada and Australia, I think. I'll be there with you tomorrow.
Canada, Australia.
Again.
Are you driving?
I'm not too sure. I'm down as a reserve, so for the moment I'm with you in the commentary box. But
fantastic.
If someone doesn't show up tomorrow night, but and then it's Jack and Andy after ourselves then for League 1, which have the races we had last week, Singapore and
Australia.
Australia, that's it.
Lironix then wins here in Belgium. Driver of the day by far for me. And again, not being biased. Bishy in second, Sean in third, Fit in fourth, Mason in fifth, Lighty in sixth, Kieran in seventh, Plaster in eighth, Sneaky and Jeffrey as well. DNFs put their game point. George and Bowji as well, not finishing this race. And that has really been the end of everything that has been going on here tonight in TTG F2. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed the action that has unfolded out on track. Hopefully everyone has been enjoying the commentary as well. I noticed that we have got a new subscriber on the channel as well, so thank you to whoever that is. And I'd just like to round off by saying, you might not have the quality, you might not have the quantity of the racing, but you certainly have the quality here in TTG, and with even 12 drivers out on track, the quality was certainly delivered again tonight, and I can't wait for the next 3 weeks to unfold and see who can be crowned champion. Currently, pole position, Lironix with his win here tonight in Belgium. But for me and Alan Kay in the commentary box, we bid you farewell. Thank you very much for watching, and until tomorrow for Mini League 2 and Mini League 1, it is goodbye.